show for 2009. Well, it's hard to believe it's already the 09 season, but we are back, bigger than ever, and of course we have a great panel on the show this year, being, firstly, Felicity Clayton from the Winchelsea Netball Club. Felicity, welcome to you.
Hello. Thank
It's
you.
great to have you on the show. Now, you joined us last year for one of the shows as a guest,
Yep.
so you obviously enjoyed it and wanted to come back.
Definitely had lots more to say.
Definitely great. Good to have you on board. And, of course, the man who needs no real introduction, Birdie. How are you?
Very good, Megan. Very good. Happy to be back here once again. It's hard to believe it's 2009 already, and another season's about to begin.
It is. Now, Birdie, big news from you. Not coaching this year.
No. I decided to have a year off, concentrate on my media obligations. No, I just need a year off, and the girls need a break from me anyway. So
Just resting the voice and the heart a little
resting
from
the voice,
courts.
get the vocal cords back into sync again,
Mm-hmm.
and then maybe next year. But that's a long way away. So just happy to be back here and get the season up and running and see what happens.
Well, it's good to see you again. I want to know, is it hard to part ways with coaching?
It is a little bit, but it's been a long time for me. I haven't had a break, so I've been solidly coaching for 5 years now. Before that, I had a year off, so it's good. I just need a break and just to recoup the thoughts and refresh the mind and the vocal cords, and maybe next year, but we'll wait and see.
And I'm sure, of course, our viewers will be pleased to see that there'll be no bias this year on the show.
Well, that's exactly right. You know what? The show's been called something different this year. It's actually called the Geelong District Football League Netball Show instead of the Belpost Hill Netball Show.
Yes.
So no one can complain anymore.
Finally.
It's exactly right. We've changed names this year, so it'll be really good.
I think that should work quite well. Now, Felicity, tell us a bit about what you're doing this year, because you're very busy playing B-grade netball and also president of the Netball Club.
Yep, once again, taking that role on again. So hopefully we can build on last year with a bit more organisation and get the ball rolling in that side of things as well. Make it a bit easier for those coming forward to step up and take a good role in the club.
For sure. Now, I think at the end of last year we were talking a bit with you about the courts out at Winchelsea being resurfaced. How's that coming along?
Fantastically. The lights went up last Thursday. We've started training on them. We're getting the synthetic surface on the top of those as well, and they've got 9 metres in between them, so they're nice and spacey with lots of area all the way around them as well. So really looking forward to having some brilliant courts.
Yeah, a lot more comfortable to play on, I imagine, than those courts you previously had.
Yep.
Now, speaking of being comfortable to play on, you've done yourself an injury just before the season starts.
Yes, I'll be out for a couple of weeks. I've pulled the ligaments and things in my knee there, so in a practice match of all games. But anyway, so I'll have to suffer on the sidelines.
Well, now we don't have any Amy this year. She's not on the show to start
Thank
with.
God for that. Awesome.
However, Felicity, please feel free to join me in stirring Birdie a little bit because he does enjoy it.
Definitely.
Felicity, don't listen to me. She doesn't know what she's talking about. We'll sort it out.
So just make
We'll
yourself
talk
quite
Yep.
comfortable.
We'll stack up on you.
Now,
no love again.
Birdie, I'm going to throw to you because you've got a bit of information about Belpost Hill and also Belmont and a few changes that have happened over the pre-season.
Look, I think looking at this week's or the games that are coming up later this afternoon, I think probably Belpost Hill and Belmont will probably be the game of the day. We had a few girls leave Belpost Hill at the end of last year and actually went to Belmont. Justine Radford is now coaching Belmont. She was in Belpost Hill Centre Court last year. Her sister Nicole Stevenson has also left Belpost Hill and is going to be playing A grade as well as coaching B grade. And Amanda Borgia also left Belpost Hill at the end of last year, and she's playing B grade for Belmont this year and coaching their D grade side. So a few of the Hill girls left and have sort of bolstered Belmont's ranks. Jessica Grandy, of course, is still at Belmont. She's going to be captain of the A grade side this year. Louise Gott from Corio, I think she's actually Amy's cousin. She's gone to Belmont this year. Tanya Wallace, who had a knee reco last year, has come back to play with Belmont again this year as well. So Shawnee De Jong and also Lauren Roberts are also back in the side. So Belmont have got a pretty good side this year. They're looking okay at the moment. I think they had 52 girls try out for the 4 sides this year. Of course, we've got D grade in the GDFL this year, so they've had plenty of girls to choose from. So Belmont's looking okay at the moment.
So looking a bit stronger this year, do you think, than last year?
Yeah, they actually had a practice match against Simpson last Sunday, and just to test out some of the girls and get a bit of match fitness. And I think Justine's reasonably happy with the condition of most of the girls. So it'll be one hell of a game, I think, later on this afternoon against Bellpost Hill.
Mm-hmm. So there's a few players that have departed ways from Bellpost Hill. Who's come into that side then?
A couple of girls that were at the club 2 years ago. Shirin Chang, who actually played in the Samoan national side. She's back at Bellpost Hill this year, along with her cousin, Sananu Robertson. So they're big pickups for Bellpost Hill, and Shirin can play centre court or can play in goals, and Sananu is a defender. She's 6 foot tall, 6'1", so she's going to be great in defence. And
what about coaching? Big shoes to fill?
Yeah, very big shoes to fill. Actually, a good friend of mine, Terry Corrie, is now coach at Bellpost Hill. It was just a nice, very smooth changeover with him and I. So look, Terry's a former coach of the Geelong Flyers and coached in the Bellarine League for many years. So he's got plenty of experience there, and I'm sure that he'll mould the girls into the unit that he wants them to be and get some good results out of them.
Now, are you going to find it hard to watch someone else coaching?
Not at all. I'm just going to be sitting on the sidelines. When I actually do go down and watch Bellpost Hill, it's going to be harder, later this afternoon because there's a lot of Bellpost Hill girls playing for Belmont, plus Bellpost Hill, and I'll just sit on the side. I'll stay in my chair and won't say a thing. I'll be very quiet. Very quiet. You won't hear me.
Right. I'm not sure whether that's possible, but
I might just give the umpires a bit of encouragement, but apart from that, nothing at all.
Your best friend's the umpires.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Now, Felicity, what's happening out at Winchelsea this year?
Big pre-season for all of the girls this year. A grade's pretty much stayed the same, with a few back from travelling that we've had in the past, so that'll be good there as well. B grade looking about the same again, and we've got good strong numbers for C and D grade also. So every side's filled, and we're just looking forward to a fantastic season, the same as last year. So finals all the way around.
Great, here's hoping for you. Now, of course, you took on Geelong West last night. Geelong West have got a few new inclusions in their side. Do you know a bit about that?
Believe so, yes. Reading notes here, sorry about this. They've recruited quite a few new players, Sarah Reid and Christy Cairns. I haven't seen those before, but they're going into goals. They're down there as well. We played home at Geelong West. So a good Friday night game, something a bit different, which was fantastic as well. So good to see.
Great. And what about a couple of the other clubs? I know you've got some notes written down there. What can you let us know before some of the games this afternoon?
Looks like Inverleigh has Mandy Lima as their coach new this year, so they're looking forward to a good, strong season. She's been doing a lot with the Raiders side as well. So.
Fantastic. We'll just take a short break then, actually, and we'll continue this after the break because I know there's a lot more to talk about. We'll be back with you in just a moment.
I'm here to tell you how football is strong.